And welcome back to the Kiosk Presents. I'm Steve. Joining me today is professional chef Maureen Petrosky, and she's joining us to talk about Thanksgiving and ways to make Thanksgiving better. Thank you so much for joining us today here on the Kiosk Presents.
Thanks for having me, Steve.
Now, I'm running my own Thanksgiving, so I love to get some tips and advice on how I can do things a little differently. I'm already doing something differently. I'm having an open house where there's not one sit-down meal, and I'd love some tips on different dishes that I could serve there. What's your favorite side dish?
Well, there's so many different side dishes that everybody loves, and one of my favorites is my mother-in-law's stuffing. She simply takes traditional stuffing and adds to it some roasted chestnuts and some sausage. It changes the dish completely and makes it so unique and delicious. You can also add things like pine nuts or sun-dried tomatoes to stuffing to make it different. And my family loves to have their mashed potatoes, but for me that's a lot of work, you know, a couple extra pots and all that peeling of potatoes. I don't know, Steve, if you get in the kitchen and do any other work, but I need to have some shortcuts. So for me, simply potatoes, traditional mashed potatoes, is a great go-to. It couldn't be easier. You just heat and eat, and it tastes just like homemade.
That also works really well if you're not sure how many guests you're going to have and how much you're going to have. You can prepare a lot of it very quickly as well.
That's right, you can. And you mentioned having an open house, which I love that idea, especially for Thanksgiving. You know, traditions are great, but we do kind of get stuck in a rut sometimes. But with an open house, for me, I find one of my hardest things is keeping my house clean throughout the entire day. So you're not going to break out an old mop and bucket in the middle of, you know, your guests coming and going. So I keep standby as the Swiffer Bissell Steam Boost. This is a new steam mop. It's small. I can keep it in the closet. It can steam in like just 5 minutes. By the time your guests ring the doorbell, you can give your floor a visibly deep clean. And when you're hosting an open house or even a sit-down dinner, you want to put your best foot forward and make sure that the house looks great. Your home is, you know, show pride in your home.
Yeah, I actually own one of those. They are very useful for keeping stuff organized really quickly, especially when you just need a quick spot clean in one area.
Exactly. And today they're starting a $15 rebate. So if you go to their website, swiffer.com/rebate, you can find out how to get that rebate. And everybody needs a little extra money over the holidays.
True enough. Now, what about a main dish? Is there any new exciting ways to make a formerly traditional dish?
Well, you know, a lot of people like to mix it up with the turkey, the deep frying of the turkey. For me, I would prefer to keep the main dish the standard because people do want some of that tradition, but you can simply change up your turkey by how you're stuffing it, or spices like ginger as a nice fall spice to add to the turkey breast. People might not think of it. Stuffing it with lemons instead of the stuffing gives your house a wonderful aroma, but also gives your turkey a great flavor and nice acidity to it as well. And then when you're getting to decorating the house and getting ready to put all that beautiful food out on the table, it's simple enough to just change the look and feel of your home by dressing it up with some holiday decor, and Dollar General is a great go-to for that. You can see we've got all sorts of festive things here on our tabletop, from the dishes to just the little dazzles on the side, holiday dish towels. And Dollar General is like that one place you can go to for everything you need, your holiday baking needs, all the name brand toys that the kids might be asking for on their list. You know, Black Friday is almost upon us for the shopping for the holiday season. So you can start there. And if you spend over $75, you get a 25% discount. And I love that as a mom, especially on exactly the names that the kids want.
Exactly. I've seen them have some great toys there from time to time. All right. Now, how can you make sure there's something to drink for everyone?
Well, that is a great question because we did talk about the wines, you know, having something versatile for wine. I love to have a white wine that will go with everything. So this is a New Zealand Sauvignon Blanc. It's about $15 a bottle. It's the Villa Maria family estate, and they have been making wine for over half a century, and their reputation precedes them, but at $15 a bottle, it's a great value. So that's a nice wine that will go with lots of different dishes around the holiday season. And then also to have something for everyone, you might consider making a big pitcher drink or break out grandmom's punch bowl and make something that even the kids can have. My kids love to get their hands involved and put in ginger ale or club soda, some cranberry juice, some fresh cranberries or orange slices, and it makes a really beautiful centerpiece, but also something that everybody can drink at the party.
Fantastic. Well, thank you so much, Maureen, for joining us today here on the Kiosk Presents. I'm hoping your Thanksgiving goes as well as I'm hoping mine goes.
Well, happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah. Have a great day.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.